Pemsebo 2:30 and Abijafo Yesin Kunya. Yedi Fisem any Amanonsem no Yaki Kambuma. Yede Ebrewo. Ye streaming Alpha Baby 9 said you win him no. YouTube no. MYBET.AFRICA TV. MYBET.AFRICA TV. And no a YouTube channel. Facebook. DJ Kweko Slim on Facebook. Ye streaming Alpha. ABN Radio 1. Ye streaming Alpha. And a street is watching. I was so. Ye streaming Jumedi and Edia for. Obey me comment. Out to baby ama kan nyina na yebeke nkan odwumadi ni so etimi ede amount abranti friend Benedict the money man atena say Vincent Agenedwa na listo eso ha ye kan bom na yetimi de dwumadi ni ede abroad entire production team e kan ho na ede dwumadi ni ba me say aha e hit mixer studio e wo hacho na tembi ede dwumadi ni free a ye de ebromedin ede Kelvin Asomadu betimi afre me HOD me na me de dwumadi ho chia me ye be kwa amano ne ye be rense me free amano ne ba said you him no Andre Iniesta Abrante and say fade your djumadi no e dia bury ye na ye behwe say Abrante at the age of 40 plus hours afed onsia can be no and the money sign a siko ye e ma club and country obeka 2010 bra Spain ebo mo modern a World Cup no Abrante money bo na wo so ye pa and Barcelona djumadi a odimo mo your nations in the league matches they bring na so baso South America World Cup qualify and so baso and South Africa also said you him no AFCON qualify and so baso you be near the one come obefia kotoko e de na yeti say yes kotoko players ni me nko kamedi ma ho no mo nko nkosi akan against DC United we sebi pa nyansa ben and was adi na enkomo na yakoso ni chese e ba ya bonte ase kotoko ni DC United ko bonana Nkofobi wa efe omodo omo guess edi kan na omodo omo kowura mu ewo American embassy wo e ma American embassy for ni suspicious kakra eno na ba asase kotokofo no medi na omo visit but amanfo busa say aden na amanfo igasa chenchina kotokonko because kotokoko a local blaster anase kotoko team ni e hye kotoko a media mafo na account simple and sem no esiti eberum ni edi hu nkomo Thomas Step Party Abrante friend Joseph nidi ni ade Joseph Ghana ni osi aka wa LA Galaxy no Joseph Pinto and Osman Ibrahim the Tennessee Amranti we miensa nya dia on betimi aba ka the senior national team the blaster ho injury ama omo afri na nkofo absentee send anima ebesi akọ enra players a lot of them na are report na video bi atodwa bra na coach Otoado or the night a pitch and so I say if he's ready for the game, a coach say ready when you're ready. Wow, and I'm bubble match. You ready and so on come near ready where new messages. So the medical canon, young fast and MYBET.AFRICA with 3 W's now my bet and Ankasa. I can also your child ready with this one. You bet you. Nebium so open soprano, alcohol blue mineral water, and I made you one dance at me at the amount. For comment, bra, near King Kind and from a free Sunday. Come say about 2:30 there. Good evening, my boy, no. And I did bro, I would you made so. I'm therefore, no, I quite an area.
Yeah, just so.
This will be away, dear. This was it, Vincent, or cash out and go. Come on, where's a minute or cash out and go. Nah, yes, I'm ranting and I'm. Your point is showing the eye and you're lunching in S1 never. Hey, Jawa no. Men can't say no show.
I'm saying me you.
And I'm men can't say no show.
Na say yen.
Men come on no show.
Yen come be na betime do show no so. So Benedict ho asem bi a metime aka, mentime kan show no so.
Debi. Ka. Wontimi nka debi. Me say. Won go men do show no so.
Oh there said me.
You me can lunch say na be because all boka 400 cedis.
Eh ba enye.
When no meeting na we yen no meeting. Meeting at least to a team 4 time from an upper bear 7. I copy maybe a bear 3.
Per diem.
As a 10 man, I do crab bear, young fans around there 11. So can I do?
But me fa baby, and then me fa baby.
Where dear?
Oh, Nyamia do be able to say Enzo Maresca Yanko Ponti, I say there.
Enzo Maresca is
missing you, and I'm not my full part because I'm not between list to one.
Oh, and now me money.
As I don't pay our crime, I was a list to us. I gave you a tour, catch a minute. Whoa,
and now me not me hear showing from our final manager. Now, Osha comment session now. Now, go say, Nibo represent that day, used to know Yadi. Bibi na so many money man but I know that I think it's a conversation no. Na Klebon say sometimes in football obiane how obiane ni style of play obiane player open as.
That is the beauty of the game.
Yes.
Benedict, I feel who the list of war man. Pass now or say no the Madueke my also say
Malo Gusto and a man or say Madueke. But pass nimpa nko ye ko pa man ma pass na efe.
Money man. And then I was at the end of the day, Nanya Kweku or say the Oma pass.
And I'm so ne Gusto. Me na me hu ni say Gusto because from angle.
Was a good too.
There. From me I mean time ko share video. Madueke.
So Listo was right.
Yes.
Okay. Listo on where?
Yeah,
because video no mean say as at time of free and you still now go to video no.
I me wo internet nso na me hu ye.
And then so man who say okay. Now you nin komo ye ba ko to concern so binim say o so ati bi de.
Yeah.
Media ma fo no munya verses no. De ko ba no say o me ko to ko kabum. Na Listo make that information me be say me nya ni nyina yi. Ansa na e ba fia because nyamye no ko minim ade ase kotoko. Estupu solo. But let us come to that. I'm on many baby obi apeso offer. Yen started na ye nin komo na ye baby am on nsem baby obi apeso offer na ye nsem ewo.
Okay, I'm starting free. Ye name say during the weekend ye hu Paul Pogba nsem ananko ye 4 years ban based on doping issue nearby and so after omo court in sem ne buy no who say 14 name free player no into omo hwese omo beti so aman 18 months interne keka akọ there from January Pogba betimi a start a training March maybe February March mu ho betimi abo the first official game after Saban ne buy but in sem so ne che say Pogba person ni Juventus for tenase edi nkomo so ni obetimi omo betimi terminate the contract no no wait me free Juventus ebia ahwe club foforo but adeba ko ema we na den say ye nenim Pogba ne standard wo ball from under 20 back to Man United to Juventus back to Man United and back to Juventus even the France national team World Cup omoji na oginemu ye pa obo ma team meji World Cup even the 2022 World Cup no o hwe final na nkofo bebre ka so France team ni Messi Pogba any Kante it was our team no ma nko mu wo man ka bia France betimi asha Argentina on that day na after the issue ne bae no France national team handle or Instagram e post in video omo as omo jiji ne so share ni so this is the artist and an artwork any nyama ball abo national team no Pogba a player bia maybe otimi terminate the contract if Real Madrid from March no maybe obetimi another club be poaching from there no betimi reviving a career we are the back on the player side ne boano because ni nim say nka so tina fie 4 years so tina fie 4 years you be back no am almost 35 36 and the be are the back we be hand career because at that time no we do career ni end no one you look at football no wuntimi embondu baby aba we DJ Dijon eka some time ago say na yini na atimi go through na bibia koyi no otimi start ball ne boa or still place a man of France national team no inti ade ba ko a ye na ehwe se talent say intimi nko to waste even though say doping in sem no edu bibia players ne taifa nyama bia be boa mamomo performance be kosro but on the side no na ensem bebre due to edu oji wo US out the bar Italy edro ni illegal wo Italy na man ansem we na buy but senior court ni di aboa no our man 18 months there inti from January come gidi say free time pa no ofie no so ye no ho ye training so from January March no obetima be abon official game ayi na nim say terminating the contractor club ben and be fan ba nsem so cost say club say bi ombe o madwen so ombe kwa Fano ebia betima Real Madrid because of Toni Kroos free honombe o madwen so mbenya replacement amano ba yenhwe from next year nyame boa from January no club betimi gine mu afa Paul Pogba amanetima bobo bio.
Okay, you know Benedict and Sama ode atudwa regards to Paul Pogba, a World Cup winner and former Manchester United player and the one Sam Kakra and ode atudwa no Vincent, Mami Tio.
Yes, Mami
Remo. Baby, a person for Biaman and Yaman.
Yes, Mami Remo, Iniesta Kachon say Iniesta I retire finally, but over the years who say Iniesta pictures be trending now. People are saying say and the Iniesta no on retire wa watch because we share that midfield trial and on Busquets, Xavi Hernandez and no Iniesta no more. Xavi retire ababe coach Ewo Kata a coach Andre Ayew aba Barca abe coach Barca aje La Liga amane yasen pam no and still na Iniesta ebobo ewo Abu Dhabi. I mean a incredible story. Metima ka say looking at Barca ne Real Madrid it should be kai omo rivalry drew baby from 2008 2009 2010 and it's an insane I say the Spanish national team no is not dominated still is still dominated by Barca and Real Madrid players, but Nene no Ubenya a lot of Ubenya Real Sociedad Ubenya Atletico Bilbao, Real Betis, a lot of players I mean in the setup, but 2010 2011 2009 mono it was a bit my first level in Madrid players and Barca players in Kwanebo. Then maybe you get one player be also a different team also it was set happening. It was quite interesting, and Oshe Iniesta ne Xavier, he was the most I mean the admirable player now rivals ni na penasem because Iniesta Madrid fans, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Villarreal fans you know be penasem. And is he looking at Iniesta no I think say he scored one of the most important ever goals for the Spanish national team after say they all share the only goal among Maji first ever World Cup, and also he was also part of a Spanish team almost also the European Championship. So after the World Cup any Euros no more Iniesta was an integral member of that team, and I mean he served them very well. I mean he ranked through the the under 17, under 20, under 23 about some of the Olympics the senior national team, so he's paid the dues up to a Spanish national team no Boko club side. So I mean he played very well free La Masia and a joining Barca team at the age of 12, and then they La Masia for no recruit I mean Iniesta at that time Moni Xavi Munina and Sergio Busquets Munina I mean they were raised through the the La Masia ranks are 21 years later and now 22 years later and now retire call Vitor Kobe, and I mean still call Vitor Kobe, and he was still playing as some of I think saying still the how or the Najib he can still play at at the top level with Europe, but call Japan no Vitor Kobe he won Omoke League no Mojo Elbow no Oba Abu Dhabi, so was so Ajibi, so this is a legend of the game I retire, and I think say he needs to be honored. You won't be say you start to say be a boy pan because of Iniesta and Xavi and the Barcelona and Real Madrid dominance, and some of us now it was soft sports mass Spain kakra because you Spain for, but if say Spain bobo kra you support Spain for the bit ya table, but bon say or support Spain ni na ya there as I think say Iniesta retirement in there he's a legend, and it was high time say now compare time because at the age of 40 we've seen players retiring at the younger age injury a lot of things are echoes, but Iniesta it's me about to the highest level 40 years, and right now we decided say or the boot because I think say it's going to be make us say a huge loss, but say you that genius midfielder like Iniesta playing again which I keep midfielders now is very quite unfortunate say you be who such midfielders like Iniesta, and they will call United it still be the Ugarte, it still be the because I come we share the number of midfielders are currently
sometimes United be mu be shame
don't say yes obide unimidi
Nasema
yes obide
no mean say me share mean say right pronunciation
team bia midfielders at na United penal ko form by
but no I said the more me name the time. It means me kasa about United ana.
I never said.
And
yes, see Obi listen.
Okay, my chance. Player bit is Manuel Ugarte.
Yes.
Muina Babe Jonyomo. This is a player PSG koto on the free sport na or flop it tan 60 million you koto on buy PSG for the koto.
Same way Chelsea koto be buy flop tan.
Me can't.
I am saying club will be out to play about man be flop it.
I the player be Chelsea atona be.
Bebre.
Obi tita hwan.
Me one job.
Obi tita hwan.
Bakayoko.
Bakayoko am flop you.
Oh yeah dey.
Mama be flop it.
Was it a success?
Drink water.
Omuna injuries ne, I mean a lot of things.
You see
I think say
on say Odia o keke. Bebre o Chelsea open a kapa.
So I think say I mean Akomko.
So you think say?
Yes, Akomko and in Iniesta retirement I think say I'll say Spanish Federation I know say already kind on another that he's a legend for Barcelona and I mean some of us Iniesta the World Cup final game against Chelsea go be almost see Chelsea sharing Iniesta and Chelsea go no and I mean he's one of the midfielders to ever grace the game. So I mean Iniesta retiring I think say so we are hoping say some of the players like Casemiro Moso me are retire because of late the kind of disrespect United for the Casemiro the kind of disrespect on the Casemiro no and your current HOD and I think say Pogba so asem no Medican can say looking at this current French national team Pogba if he's fit no 40 years grana he's still going to be a starter Chomeni ne Kamavinga say Pogba chene bomu 2 and 3 a omo mi onu be fa baako 2 no ye be control so facts same applies like N'Golo Kante. We all saw when N'Golo Kante was in getting a call up to the French national team. And recently, I'm started some more friend. When N'Golo Kante is playing, you could see say yes. The partnership between Kante, Blaise Matuidi, and Paul Pogba, Omodeji that World Cup, HOD is going to be very hard to replicate. That partnership for France national team. Maybe Tchouaméni, Kamavinga, Fofana now, AC Milan, and other midfielders. No, me I saw make you more other history, but as in playing to the top level, as in how Kante ni Pogba. Because you see, looking at Kante ni Pogba, how they were playing, you better say, Nyankopon sheda bomo base, omumbra we as in bomu. We obia ejuma. Oh yes, because ejuma na Kante yeno, any ejuma na Pogba yeno. It was different, but as a ishia, it was in connection because Kante yewe. Na Pogba yewe. Even if say Kante cry any boma, you could see say there's a missing piece in the puzzle for French national team. If for Pogba Enzo Nima utimi hu and they have a certain Blaise Matuidi who was also a top level guy, played for Bayern Munich, played for Juventus, played at the highest level. Also in terms of other things I don't also offer say ball and driving in midfield no. He was offering those and since I had this midfield partnership for France national team no. It is something Metimaka say it's going to be very hard say this generation will replicate despite the fact say Aurelio Tchouaméni ebo Real Madrid Abrantani Kamavinga ebo Real Madrid Fofana ebo AC Milan. It's going to be very hard say or make me replicate this hard and I think say if Pogba a good news man because on say HOD especially the doping test in sense most of the players and then medical can say Ghana has say ke tie doping test bad and ke player bi kwa ko so anum collodium and so dia gonna doping test e be chiw so what I say a lot of things be especially you buy a Ghana your league no can say you buy doping test in the manana. We all saw what happened to Andrew Onana. He didn't know na a drooping of family. He didn't know say bia basa. So all these things happen and I see you who Pogba from under 20 days that under 20 now Richard Ofurimo our moje no or ni Kezuma money yaso no go no. We also Paul Pogba. He said from Ninkra be me ye hu say Branton no ni bobo. Despite the fact say when team Ambon Remu Silas Ferguson team United as Oko Juventus coach say he's a world class player, came back to United, and he say Real Madrid and Barcelona, they were all chasing this player. So if appeal na kosona ya tin ni age, so I think ya tin the band, so I think already we can say VB, and the other ones right now he started to get his body in shape, and Madikaka Pogba will start in Manchester United any day currently. Odi 40 years cry with United midfield the same way. Paul Labile Pogba best start it. City maybe your best start it. Arsenal with Partey any decline rise. Bien Bobo saying friends saying Paul Pogba. Especially even in the Premier League, he walks into any team in the Premier League. Maybe Chelsea he might get some minutes because of how Enzo Maresca born born. Obey here DM obe senso here another player obe the shoot obe ma that long pass that diagonal passes and I see Pogba a perfect fit for that system. So only Enzo Fernandez o meet match abo e Chelsea. So I think say
so be bench Enzo be bench Enzo.
I think so o meet match abo the attributes of Enzo will be as compared to
Pogba refined seeing Enzo
and then they won't work come was. So I think say Pogba na yina ya teso amana no. I think say me say me hu ene mani age pa very good say sane man na ha players because Obagan has here. I know a player okowa born as be wandi tofi ni bia wontimi mbobo no
tofi bay
infuse tofi na my infuse no say tofi bo mutimi de drugs ene ensa ayenti no udi ana say ama wa high na say wabo meaning player bia
the team behind player biwo.
Listen,
so on this platform, if they ever invite you,
everywhere.
No, I'm saying on record, you are saying one can say what? Unim.
Martina
no.
First we see on Bikobo num collodium.
Anakona collodium and one num collodium. Yes, one.
No, but if you know any of them, I think the FM must invite you.
FM may invite me.
Yes, to show them Nipa Ujidi say offer toffee.
That's a toffee be a toffee. Tonto when you say okay.
Listen to what you just
infused toffee.
Yes, no, listen, that's all can
about HOD. Alcohol illegal organ. So be what toffee. Not the toffee na after to wine without to no man. Toffee. The fact independent of doesn't mean say whatever
man for more send a message but say na say me but that's not
no as it
I want some now can
one episode man no kosi boni me say obi di tofi.
You know what you are saying is not the truth. Yes sir.
Na we dey bisa kwadwo so nim tofi na make no.
Na so odibi.
Ondibi but tofi na make no.
When you obm odna so odibi.
As the make no ntima say o. There
are a lot of people in this studio. There are a lot of when you be money.
Unim say obi wo ha otimi de on ration
we tough yasem na woken
dabi
obi tough be na woka
I make right now omutimi ye
tough be
tough bia
company
anything
dabi that's out of no.
But you are saying illegal.
Listen alcohol they make want to say
alcohol is not alcohol in ban in Ghana.
Yes, in
so why do you use the word
so
illegal?
They mix alcohol ebia if say toffee no more ya ebia condense or the condense na toffee on say condense toffee na ye no on say toffee no as a old
yeah
them person mention say some people take
Vincent they say me do see nya botena me phone see
okay the
family go be an yoma ko no we be wie no
so I think say hard but Pogba right now report in Chesana wako Inter Miami on the Pogba opemesi asempa report in Chese Messi ni beji senka obenya Pogba because
Inter Miami na Messi dia na ze dio na ni beji obi opemia ese ko fa
HOD right now your players bi mo ha omo carry weight e wo team bi mo those days e wo Chelsea if you have Frank Lampard you have John Terry normally recommend the player to say so coach player
what is the duty of the sporting director then?
No I'm not saying anytime guys a recommendation.
Listen,
recommendation
is for Pogba going to fit in the plans of the coach when you are signing are we signing players to please listen,
HOD
to please people or to come.
Master, on the interview so recommendations. Oh, recommend you more beer. Right now, me recommend it. Toffee American be the Benedict. Benedict
Only.
And some make
I don't even recommend for you. Not
so
only.
So it doesn't mean say I didn't recommend. I mean, Toffee to Benedict.
That's an idea I will recommend. That means a woody.
Mindy.
Listen, a toffee woody. That's why you are recommending to another person.
The idea I would recommend.
I don't know who you recommend their movie.
Oh, but sir, now you are not being fair to me.
Why?
And yeah, example, I'm here, you. I'm not saying say
something that woman is like you not take.
Why do you recommend for him?
I'm just example, I'm here because now earlier na can want him. Make say if I recommend anything bad to Benedict, I didn't mean say bad. So that's why I made the another year example. Say.
So you know it's bad.
Of course,
you know it's bad.
But how can you mix alcohol with the toffee or with the toffee? You originally company yeah no. One for alcohol now why your mix is the alcohol? It means I mean it's not from the original factory.
Okay.
So what I say. So what I'm saying is, if me recommend I did bad to Benedict, now Benedict reject here. We're taking a decision. But me recommend that the man that's also I do a band system that is all this is. So if Messi is recommending Pogba to Inter Miami team now, it doesn't mean say or just sporting director if Pogba would not fit into Inter Miami system, I'm not sure they will buy him. And that's now I'm making if Pogba is back, so Pogba Didier Deschamps should call him.
Okay. Because
now Adam Efres neighbor Pogba is still the best, and if they want to maintain the momentum European Championship any World Cup 2026 I mean also fair Pogba.
Well, I know Vincent of Anko Superstars.
See you.
The owner of the club and I'm attending in Canada. That means most of these players on the board of Anko Superstars. When they are going to play soccer, and I think their games. As a man for money, over supply toffee. They are team. Anyway, the club owner, yeah, it is not the club owner, but I'm quite surprised. All cut off here, he mentioned a name, and I don't know whether that person is also into that
name.
You didn't mention someone's name here.
No,
you didn't.
Oh, me say Upo Ebi around so atida.
Okay.
Like I mean, a idea. What's that? I cry had you see.
This is what it offended that.
Is that had also unam now to so grab business temperature infused na especially who are around
maybe problem but there are a lot of people in the studio here where
many I say bia our history be with Tofina na
but you will not be surprised so history
don't think yes really? Because on the baby of Uncle Superstars team manager
that's what I'm saying says out of there the players as a man for Ruby on the baby team manager
yes
and I wear club owner
yes
and I will cut off in once listen I mean you know where we on some now there to your wow on some and then I would the toughen some the bad and I'm quite sure omo mutie nyina baby I will count some listen I mean you about your friend Kobe from Pont Junior watching the show William Thierry from Akrokere also show nti be baby also dwumade no hwe free na ye house see am wo dwumade ni so na just bibia enti because listen I mean you
yes I mean you be ohwe bia na the call England there is a big puzzle but papa your friend Lee Castley Babe Facey and I want to go into it and see how things will look in this window. On say Lee Castley in a very pleasing Southgate as interim boss.
Yeah.
He's interim and they are looking at him. I know sir he will want to continue as Three Lions coach. Obi our share the last 2 games our boy England against Ireland on one case of Ireland Irish. He played against Ireland, then against I think Finland. 2 games now boy the contrast of what Gareth Southgate every year just ended, and as a last summer Euros now of course you could clearly see that the team was a bit flexible. The team was possessing, the team was creating chances, the team was dominating, and they really played well. In the absence of when they went for the Euros, the player no more doing something. The player will come and help and unlock the opposition. Kopama, the last 2 games he wasn't part of the team. Even that, they were able to dominate teams and manage to play good football. Yes, Rebecca says yes, England has never been bad in terms of qualification. Qualifier, they are the first team to qualify. But then if we share 2 matches where you clearly see there's been a massive improvement. Massive improvement in terms of the tactical and the technical shift of the team. According to the game, with the first match, Pickford, as always, ended up posing Trent Arnold, Obo Ezri Kosa, Obo John Stones, Obo Rico Lewis as left back, Declan Rice, and Angel Gomez. Also, the problem Southgate was why was so pair with Declan Rice or midfielder. Obia onim Angel Gomez, and he said, he's not a typical English boy. The ball nobody is different from all our English players na here. So now him one was say, coach realizes okay, look, I think somebody like Kobe Manu, if you want to see the best of Kobe Manu, I think there's a Obo as single pivot, maybe Obo 4-3-3, Unya 2 number 8. Then you allow him to operate as what a single pivot. Obey the obey making sure say obey possessing obey like obey dictating the tempo and the intensity of the game. But in this case, the club side, any national team, they wanted to play him as what? A double pivot. And I think the double pivot, Lemitina, you yes, the talent is clear. You can clearly see the talent. The touches now they are there. But you see, the reason why some of the English players, Eba normal fade off and they say, break through the glass ceiling. Normal bed, announce your name. Now improving to the next level, and not all the time they are and yet the difference between a Spanish player, German player, English player, and a French player. Omo nyina yɛ nkɔla omo betumi a distinguish omo abo rasimia side.
Okay,
I should say yes yenie, but moving to the next level becomes a problem.
What is the reason?
That's what I'm saying, sir. Mostly the pressure that comes with it, mostly they don't omo to me nyɛ and blend it the superstardom to performance. Sure. And clear, if you watch the video between Jose Mourinho and Dele Alli, it will clearly tell you the reason why Jamie Jenners, Obi to say Andre Townsend, T. Walcott, these guys, it to me a demonstrating that come over there, they won't be taking the game to the next level. But after a year, they stalled and they couldn't move up.
Okay.
What I say. So that is could be many problems this year. Now on the last year, or borrow system in Nafi this year you own their own money because even the team no woman crown there's been issues with the team now so Angel Gomez, and look, the reason why maybe Angel Gomez the development I am interested in say or moving away. Said no, a Man United player. He moved away and France. And when you go there, their league is such that I'm not be bringing the anymore. So your mistakes will not be highlighted too much. The only time I ever highlighted with mistakes, say coach they analyze the game no and no you love it that way say in-house. And look, if you are playing for a team like Lille Metropole, they are not in a hurry to win laurels, right? So you get opportunity to improve. And Osha team now Omoba India under 17 and that same year Obeka under 20 so say two teams, you know. Why all the players are trying to come together. They are what playing out and they are pushing to enter the first team. Who's it? Not Jadon Sancho. Ewo.
Yeah.
Morgan
Gibbs White.
Gibbs White.
Yeah.
Who's it? He was part of this team.
Yeah.
Call up nearby and he was part. But
and I think the injury against Chelsea, no.
Eddie Nefrim. That team. I no more confusing me with the Phil Foden is there. Now Messi Mount now because of also move over here and also where are you out. So the guys who share England team they are the guys are almost they say almost knocking at the doors of the main team. And the reason why I'm here happy is Lee Casley was managing the under 21 team. So he had majority of these players and promoting them, you know, has become much easier for him. Oba a year up front wa. Look, Jack Grealish will be able to say Jack Grealish a line playing winger who call for the ball at the feet. Don't play the ball to areas and as a space on Johnny Kokofa. No way. But ball is far to the feet. He's very good one-on-one and he has a very good technique in shooting. But somehow, no Aston Villa no shooting more. But Oba a year City no, the shooting abilities were reducing. I don't know say if say a coach you know any demand is adding from there and it's clear say a coach in there unlimited adding the you know say you just be on the line. It appears that Man City wingers no, they only demand certain things from the right side of almost left wing hole, but the left side, you know, Osha Dokuni Grealish, they don't add numbers, both assists and goals. You don't see them. The only thing is that you just take them on. So what's the deal? Unlike AB, I never said the right side, they add. You can clearly see someone as say before the ball, Silva, Bernardo Silva, even Mahrez. Any the young chap Savino Baye who's they want to either assist or score, but I have one idea as a you understand because only Doku here when he was with a Stade Rennes he was creating chances, you know, getting some few assists near there, but over City, you know, as he was so that conversation will be another day. Obi enu say Jack Grealish dan ka wo dey coach line this one here. The coach decided to play him behind Hurricane. Then Obo Anthony Gordon and Bukayo Saka, who will all obviously be starting because of how efficient are in terms of some ball. Then the second match, this is how I was setting up in the team. Pickford, Obo Harry Maguire, Trent Arnold, and Obo Leverkusen. Then our ball come Menu, Declan Rice and Jack Grealish. But in this case, you know, Obo double pivot, right? And about Bukayo Saka, Anthony Gordon, and Hurricane. So obviously, Oman Grealish echo ball behind you, so about two pivots, you know, as always. It appears that we a much stronger team. This is the team of this year, Ireland. This look much stronger because anywhere you see Harry Maguire, because I said look, almost English DNA now. There are players almost outside almost developmental phases because Harry Maguire didn't play under 17, under 20 in that period, even under 21. He started playing the main national team, and just say okay, Jordan Pickford, Harry Maguire, Henderson, and Hurricane will be the the backbone of this particular team. And almost me are finding a way all the time biano. Omunya at least 3, which is Pickford, Harry Maguire, say, and to say Declan Rice here they agree so bebo the 3 Lions ahead of Ireland. Na Henderson and no better sure. Then Harry Kane. So you realize all the coaches ever did now. Harry Kane and the first choice. Whether our form uniform or no or the first or your fit or your fit or no the first choice. Then Declan Rice about replace Henderson. Then Abrante Efreno Pickford. Then they needed somebody say Harry Maguire then anywhere or best step in, and they relied on John Stones. It appears that last season ban as John Stones as a fitness level no, and yet the NBA player into ama Oma try some of the Abrante Efreno Ezra Kosa any Maguire in Sweden room. But if all the players are available, obviously Harry Maguire will start. And it will
irrespective of minutes or Onya
Man City, Man United, and yet because of the backbone of my end, I'm not testing who said even if says on mobile Man United or
national team
performance no different. So that is that. So now this is the problem. The last call up no Kopama every drawing. Abrante Efreno, Jude Bellingham no we proud. Grealish is still with the team. Let me mention players I'm from. Dean Henderson, Pickford, Pope, Trent Arnold, Liverpool, Maguire, Ezra Kosa, Rico Lewis, John Stones, Kyle Walker. Now Ezra Kosa free. Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Conor Gallagher, Morgan Gibbs White, Onuswe free. Andrew Gomez is still here. Abrante Efreno ko menu free. Cole Palmer, Declan Rice here the Oko anymore. Gordon, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Noni Madueke, Bukayo Saka, Solanke, any Abrante Ole Watkins. So it appears that Dominic Solanke and Ababe replacing the Oko Saudi.
Ivan
Tony. So what I say. Now I think that the defense there will not be any problem because the last game no boy on Liverpool against Ireland on no tougher and more or less a derby game. Or Liverpool the left side. What I say as left back. Let me go what I say. And about Harry Maguire, and about Maguire, and about Trent. Now Harry Maguire knew. Ezra Kosa knew. John Stones is not. John Stones is here, so obviously you have to rely on John Stones and Abrante Efreno. Maguire. I think that there will not be any problem because left back, almost believe he said, almost project, na Yankasa player Benchiwo, any Okoma United, sure. But almost two nina hospital players. So Liverpool. Well, I think that Chris was lost his position and age near. So I think they will, and now they almost a year about Rico Lewis, number one of the best gifted players. So what?
But
right.
Yes, I hardly see him be operating from that is the left.
He can play on a bit more point.
Agreed, but I'm looking at the system now. What I understand from what you are trying to tell me on the show, no, I just said when they are attacking now or trained woman, obviously he will join the midfield.
Yeah.
Then you have a threat back in the shape of in a situation maybe as an Kwabebo can walk a crack and one. And now Maguire said okay, Maguire, John Stones, and Liverpool. These will be the three guys maybe on the work actually. Then you have Abrante and Arnold joining the midfield. Meaning say
yes. So a true one that like I said, Abrante and Liverpool, a bit left back wall. Then John Stones and Maguire.
Yeah.
Then
Trent.
Okay. Or he can choose because of medical John Stones fitness level, sending on and off. No, clearly says on your fully fit, right? Yeah. But going to represent your country, no more who is a pride, so they will come. Kawoka betima ba betina the right side of the defense. And I feel say be my way no cry no. The strength say about the left side of the defense.
Okay.
Right? So about heroes no say no about the left side. So a holding your problem. Now the midfield and issue here then wo. Abrante even Jude Bellingham aba. Cole Palmer aba. Abrante even no Grealish is still around. Then yes, Grealish wa ha. Cole Palmer wa ha. Abrante even Jude Bellingham for this way then wo. So you ask yourself, it is clear. Say Anthony Gordon Bano, the left side of the attacker, a hono na wire the Wajia Bosu. Clear. They all call the right side Bukayo Saka. Then a new one. So now who is going to play behind Hurricane? That is where the conundrum is, the puzzle no one there. Jamaican watch yourself. Because obviously Obebo double pivot. Now Obebo double pivot. Obeko Declan Rice, Andrew Gomez, who was also a delight. He brought something different. Look, he's a press resistor, and he can drive the ball. He passes the ball very well. I watched their game, and I was so impressed with the ball away there. Oh boy, so Brate Kobimenu is not there. So I had they say, pleasing my United faithful, you know, it's taken out. Naturally, I take it out. So now where's Declan Rice will start because he will give the defense the needed shot. Now who is going to pair Declan Rice? Then who is going to pair and also who is going to play behind Hurricane? Because and Osha, the performance of Jack Grealish as a number 10, you also love him. Say, Obetwaso, abo say now, Real Madrid player aba. Kopama so aba. Kopama is the eye. Kopama ni noni Madueke. Omo ye, we ni. Likasli no, omo ye ni.
But Likas over Kopama left back.
You see, Wankas over left back. You see,
Obebo Kopama left.
They asked him say, "Ni team no ni left back," and I say.
Obetima Boko Palmer left back.
Players, say a true idea. Obetima left back.
No Boko Palmer.
And Boko Palmer because he's a left-footed and Kopama days of Man City against Chelsea.
Left back
as a left wing back.
But you see, we are looking at a situation whereby you have a Liverpool there. So obviously, that would be an extreme case.
And I don't want Luis you are talking about can even play there.
Bukayo Saka can even play there and play there better.
I'm sure
it will not be
yes.
Where at Akoto Ebia but if you have luxury of these players around, why will you go and play Kopama or Bukayo Saka?
I mean that say he had players, so why mention these
Saka
two players?
Saka is a defender and so one left back.
You see, one thing is that Makasa situation. You see, Liverpool is there. And Maguire is also there. John Stones is there. Kawaka, even benching Kawaka will even be a problem because currently he will be the captain of the team. If say Hurricane in one, he's the deputy captain, right? So last call up, he wasn't part of the team. Now he has returned. And you know, say they look at some of these things. Say senior player near there. So obviously they can even push Liverpool so on quarter. You know, you understand. So that would be an extreme way. And you are going to play against Greece and Finland. I'm not sure say they will pose a lot of threat to the extent say we'll be chasing games. So I was say one of the best players in the world. So I'm looking at say how Star Ben also set it up. Look, at this stage, right? If you look at the talent of whole team one, and Osha in the last two games now, I will not be surprised or adapt how Enzo Maresca and Pep Guardiola are setting the team up. that is having 2 number 10s, right? Obebo yeah, Abranti Efreno.
Kopama in Belgium.
Yes. Kopama and Jude Bellingham playing as what? A 2 number 10 then a 1 pivot. I think that is how I see it. Because with Kopama form, you want to build a team post Southgate, right? So Obesa build the team, you go with the most informed players so that you build on it. Because if you look at the long term of this team, obviously Kopama in age any hour or progress, you want to what? You know, you want your team, majority of responsibility to be inside.
He has to be the face of the team.
What I said, to be part of Omombe face of the team, because or longer years and the ceiling was so high. Said there is a lot more to come from him. So you have a situation whereby you will get Pickford better positioning, right?
Now, so Pickford ne crano. Can they get any better goalkeeper than
there is no better goalkeeper than
Nick Pope?
No better goalkeeper.
Nick Pope is better than Pickford.
No better goalkeeper than Pickford. Don't
Nick
make
Pope.
any mistake.
Nick Pope,
Really?
but he's not being consistent. Injuries.
Why not consistent?
You won't Pickford last season.
If you're telling me, if you
So
are
why not consistent?
Nick Pope
why
will
put clean sheet?
Echim.
One Pickford.
England keepers no why? England keepers no why?
Who's England
Apart
keeper?
from Arsenal keeper, no keeping clean sheets and Pickford. 15 clean sheets last season.
Because of team setup and so come.
Well, team setup.
Pickford. Omo competing, none of them any bit more too. England team. It is Harry Maguire. Or you fit in there.
But I say so one of the places England it will problem can say by goalkeeping.
Yeah, goalkeeping.
You sure?
Pickford is I mean he's good.
He's
good.
He's
Pickford in go down.
We legendary seaman if you want man. Nobody.
Joe Hart Cramber.
Nobody.
Hey.
Men are catch you. You've not taken time to watch them. Almost progress.
Koshe Pickford leading to goals for Premier League stars.
Top 4 class.
Even national team leading to goals.
See the number of years. See the number of years I Pickford other England national team. Do you think say it's just a fluke? And you fluke again.
No, the number of years based on them.
The number of years what that England national team.
Because England are not producing goalkeepers. How many goalkeepers are challenging Pickford?
He is the most
successful.
He is the most successful goalkeeper post World Cup.
Facts.
Goalkeeper be.
Let's say goalkeepers omunya wine.
Me say na maka no obi abonidin. The point is say secured England be a omuni problem. The safest pair of hands. National goalkeeping we need problem there. I think maybe more issues. The left back position. Left back position and they say about a problem. In terms of right back, you don't have any issue there. Centre backs we need problem there. Left back one and a players who do money to also injuries near the disturbing. So that is where I was saying they need to get a left back, a reliable left back, and I'm looking at the player no Crystal Palace.
Tarek Mitchell.
Yes.
So no last call up promo friend. Me him didn't tell you man. I don't know if he's injured. Yes, because I say no person come promote him and but that left back road for England national team. The last call up. Yes.
On 21, may sure say by now they will be looking at somebody.
We call Livramento or
Livramento
or ball left and right.
No, or your right back.
It's they don't have problem. I think that look a very difficult. Say if a very difficult on my bench Kyle Walker. So I see Kyle Walker, Trent, and Maguire and Liverpool as the back four. They no ban feel all man. The single pivot will be Declan Rice. Then the Nimuno, Bukayo Saka, yeah, Abrante friend Kupama, then Jude Bellingham, and Nick Pope. Well, what do you call it?
Gordon.
Gordon, yes.
So we are going to have a 4-1-4-1.
Yes, 4-1-4-1.
Okay.
Then Abrante friend Harry Kane. Will post him. Look, I'm hoping that.
But are you not sure, Sir Angel Gomez, as you rightly said, if you want to truly get balance for the team, why don't you pair Angel Gomez with Abrante friend Declan Rice?
So it will come to who is going to play behind
between Cole Palmer and Jude Bellingham.
Of which, how the system is. You might have a situation where Cole Palmer will definitely operate from the left.
HOD.
You see, I'm not sure, sir. I'm not sure, sir, he will do that.
No,
he will not do that. I'm telling you, he will not do that. The point is that Cole Palmer, as intelligent as he is, right? He can give you that number 8, number 10 vibe. Same as Jude Bellingham. And Jude Bellingham cried. He can give you a defensive solidarity.
So without Angel Gomez, why don't you then drop Abrante friend Jude Bellingham?
And I think
that's to get closer to.
You see, dropping will not be maybe the instructional coach in the man, but the player himself will feel the responsibility that I need to give the team balance.
At least when we are attacking,
when we are defending, I need to come. He's like Lampard. That's what I'm saying. He said, look, the golden generation, they were let down by the tactical approaches on the year they won't call games. And look, at this stage in Albeka, how influential somebody like Pep Guardiola obe enjoying the influence bar. Because you see, that's the same problem. The golden generation here, that time, you have Paul Scholes, right? Sitting deep. Then you get your two number what? Your two number 10s. Double 8, double 10s. What I said, then you wobble winger, wobble way. And we hear somebody like, at the time, you had John Terry, you had Ferdinand, who were top class defenders. So you just invert Ashley Cole, who is a work rate and his ability to pass and obi to say Kukarela rule no kobet my den aboni dey and the amount. So you look back and say kasa generation no ebe be share the tactical flexibility of Yankee e bi anaki you the best out of the three lions because omo problem omo nya Carrick Scholes, Gerrard and Lampard.
But I think that the Germans were lucky with Guardiola when he went there at that time before they winning the World Cup 2014 because Obekaya, Philip Lahm, as at that time, many people saw him as a right back.
Yeah. But
Guardiola also proves that he can also use him as a holding role, as in like the number 6. So when they went to the World Cup as at that time, that at the end I know where your Bayern Munich with Guardiola never and one of the players that I saw said a true position Biano Betimiabo Philip Lahm was one of them. The left side of Rico Luis, left side of defense, right side of defense, even holding midfielder. He was doing that. I think Guardiola influenced there. When the Spanish team were winning the World Cup, when he emerged as the coach of Barcelona, Aurelio Musuo, German as England penalty they are yet to benefit from.
And you see, look, we cannot even underestimate that.
So by England, no.
Yeah. Because after Oba, they've gone to semi-finals, quarter-finals, finals. So,
but I'm talking about winning. On say, I want to go in Spain and winning BB.
Yeah.
You talk about Germany, so it's not making sense. And
go yes, it will come. It will come. But you see, that's what I'm saying, sir. At this stage, and I will say, rebuilding, when you prepare. What I say because almost starting the maybe after maybe next 2 years. Say next 2 years no boy. So I want them to try and win the nations cup.
Yeah.
Win it, right? So that I remember project now almost starting. Almost starting. You fade some of them off, right? Say the Obi to say maybe Harry Maguire in 2 years' time. Obi said John Stones in 2 years' time. Kawaka in 2 years' time. What I say? So that they will also.
What about Hurricane?
Yes, Hurricane in 2 years' time. So you look at say okay, your project now you to me winning Nations League. Now I know say they will be looking at it. Say I also want to be a winning. Mostly no man because I know they naturally they are arrogant. They will think say, what is this? This is not the target. But I think that they should look at this cup and try and go all out, get the needed win. And mostly when you have a coach, young man, permanent appointment, look, they are looking at Gerrard and Lampard. And people will laugh. Say, why are they looking at these coaches? And they are
looking at these two guys to come and do what?
To come and handle the national team.
And win something.
You see? You see, that is why national teams are basa. Whatever they are doing, they have a blueprint.
I agree, but at least to me,
but you see, let me make a point. Almost project no here. There were coaches involved. They caught Steven Gerrard. Say, on free England US one money na emra. Dane aswoti ya waba ofi aswoti ya ofi abayi. Newcastle aba Man United. He designed the way and he used under 21 coach at the time. And are you aware say all the top coaches aside the winning World Cup, all the coaches Southgate are better than them, all of them in terms of achievement national team.
Yes.
Argentina possible because we've seen Capello Munina Soma coach 3 Lions because your project no more.
And Southgate, as you know, once he has been Wajir Silva Euros twice, or the Omako semi-final of the World Cup, none of these coaches we are talking about
yes, and
none of them.
Before more appointed Southgate.
No, agreed, but before more appointed Southgate, not Southgate, I ain't found no year.
No, someone under 20.
And the deal I know why you under 20. But when you look at Lampard, when you look at Gerrard, look at them. Since they took over as clubs at their mom, a deal pound met me.
Are you looking at club Ayana? I'm talking about one project.
But
you see,
we have coaches. We have
coaches. Oman is successful. Club, but successful.
Agreed, and definitely.
And you will be national team.
Yes. Me too. But see, and come on, me the OSS England for now near break. Baby, a Southgate do mu through here. Now, if they want someone who better what he did that, and you can look at Guardiola.
Why will you look at Guardiola?
Because Guardiola me what he can do.
Now Guardiola ni ekura club side na be say oja to.
No one listen. You are talking what's after 2026. And I what's in Kofu maybe you are talking about coach or don't make World Cup.
See asem na make na also nya botena ti dey make na. They say Lucas no or a stopgap coach.
I know.
So they are looking at coach or permanent coach or maybe replace Southgate.
Ansem komana wouldn't. Gerrard on coachy.
Maybe
is Gerrard not working?
Mami.
Me bo Guardiola didn't say Guardiola is Gerrard not working?
Maybe. Tiasem na make.
Yeah.
Me say England for no. Omo fi baby na eba.
Okay.
Baby no omo fi ban. They decided to develop their own players. Decided to develop how they should play.
Okay.
Until they do some more for coaching. Why they want implement it that way. They didn't look at all the top coaches now. A Barca open coach about they looked at their very own.
And they went down to pick. Okay.
And I'm where they don't pick a Southgate. At the time, nobody
believed he could.
Just say, you decide because when you break after 2014 World Cup, Omako World Cup, I could film group stage. Now, the coach, Emma,
I don't know Southgate now,
but they had their own plan.
Okay.
And plan American, me say they included coaches. I don't believe say these coaches, no, any idea how we should play the English DNA. And yet, almost to them, coaches na can me say Lampard and Gerrard. And omo cancer coaching,
okay.
You know.
Okay.
And omo say this is how I am calling a person here there. So the blueprint is there, right? Blueprint in here then. 80 mono dada. They assume say and I said they are aware say England how they want to play the way omo person we omo nyamani nyina. Even national team camp, the environment, how to
these guys name him dada. Let me ask you this. Eddie Howe,
yeah,
Newcastle, Steven Gerrard,
yeah.
Frank Lampard. If you have your own way between these three coaches, which of them will you pick for
I will stick to the plan.
Eddie Howe is one of the names, sir. Yet to say with England national team bia he was one of them, man.
Media speculation, but they will stick to the plan.
Between Gerrard, Lampard,
yes.
Okay.
What I said, and not because believe so two coaches, no. AGBB will be asimo and I say, MYBET will be asimo and I say,
okay.
They believe say national team, it goes beyond some players about being a part of so.
Okay.
Making sure say the right environment. Now only someone there at the Abba. Me look say. Also we na Lescott.
Yeah.
Lescott so coaches no movie then. At the time, budgets.
Former Man City defender.
Yes. No, so you there can. Only so on Lee Castle in Eden. Managing team.
Yeah, but I know Ashley Cole is even part of Lee Castle. Yes.
As you go through account,
yeah.
They almost selected about best 10 former English players. I believe it's
Ashley Cole has been Lampard assistant coach all these years.
Yes. Almost said the hand picking and deliberate. You see, when we don't. That is why Oba has say now. You struggle to get things done because we look at things in a very, very, very awkward way. Me, Matitima, there is no way I'm never going to Lampard and Gerrard. But you see, the reason why all the time they just want them to be gathering experience. I won't believe it. Failing.
Part of the
first step
yes,
to success.
Yes, I know you abro for sana abro
yes, it's omono.
Sana ni pana yo.
Obi says Steve Gerrard. Oko
Villa.
Derby. Rangers.
Yeah.
You see how
yes, now the performance no was so high.
The plan was that Uncle no one day a free Rangers.
Now about Liverpool.
No, Derby. Now about the share 3 Lions. And you Liverpool any target.
Okay. The national team no.
National team no. I didn't a club view and no man go for Saudi. The national team no is the plan. It will only on a Lampard and they are waiting for the what? The FNO to confirm one of them.
Okay.
80. Look, may have been an English supporter for a very long time.
I will engage you. You better come up on this platform. I like where we are taking this whole conversation, but because of time, you better come here. Then we will look at it from that angle. But listen, meaning what's on the puncher Angel 96.1.
Yeah.
Oscar Reshu no now say mencho mo motion is the puncher. Me and chow. Mama started Yemrefi. Now, but this week, your customer service week.
Yeah.
And to MYBET.AFRICA, you need to customer service week. Dear the person,
so a customer service week, dear person, say ubi juma and ubia ewo company dear. Den ya uonko for our servium, and muna your customers. And a company bians win to mean koso. Ebra uni nkofo mo tofu hwa no mo ba ene obeye juma. Inti ye wa de ba ko a as a company koso no every time your person appreciate nkofo mo bo ama ne company ni koso that is their customers. Inti MYBET.AFRICA has set 1 week at all for customer service week to just appreciate their customers from January down to October. Yeah, womi customers na ne call MyBet shop omo log in onto MyBet online etwa bet or make sure say company ni run e ma nyama nso koyie nti MyBet set up this week to appreciate the customers omo ba MyBet platform so ebebo ama company ni timi gina omo recommend MyBet mo down for omo timi twa bet or MyBet share booking code share omo down for on market options the betting options or MyBet omo that particular loyal customers and MyBet if so very reward this week na so reward this week and you say be ordinary no keke appreciate you man ordinary no keke reward there be ade MyBet person chain the customers ne say ukoni online radio ni so a waseti a bibi fefe more ma say utia omo CEO giveaways hwe say company
CEO
giveaways
okay
we giveaways any edin tie no CEO giveaways che CEO na yi na kumemu e di bibi ankasa na yi na kumemu e di bibi e dey check customers no because waboa ma MyBet etime du baby
for a very long time loyal customers
yes inti na menu so inti no come MyBet radio na utie show impo ayeye ne ya ana utie any other subsequent shows ebe koso a CEO giveaways a free bet a mo de chew ko hona kutie amount biya wo mu senya free Thursday koi international games yi ba so no unsu ko win CEO giveaways ni before this week now unsu timi fa twa bet or MYBET.AFRICA nti enye se bia wo oba shop ana wo ko online ni ko twa bet ni keke ana wo tie MyBet radio no MyBet hu ejuma a waye ana enyama a wo ye boama company ni koso eda mesu eno so nti na ye CEO giveaways e dia ma obi obetie my offer we unsu nye bi enye se unya ba ko eno anu no de bia wo tie a offer ni wo nti we obi a tell me say ya mekwa kotie de bia me make sure say at least maji free bet ni bi de atwa me bet kopim say CEO giveaways and customer service week ni betwem
mate the money man me da sepa Benedict Vincent yes start
HOD
players ni bi
yeah
antimi ama na abante friend Francis Abu on the Circle Brood waba be replace Majid Ashmiru
yeah
and Osman so said you name Osman Ibrahim and also abante friend of Ibrahim Sadiq from AZ Akma on also are replacing him and Obekaya Kingsley Schneiderlin on also Schindler sorry Kingsley Schindler on also antimi ama we pra into abante friend Jonas Ajete Ej out free FC Basel on so repenti late callers me nsawi ababa be count party antimi ama as a players ni bia yeme so omo no is it going to be a big blow for Ghana against Sudan?
You see, even though some of these players are Bomudin, if they are playing for the national team, they've been playing and in previous against Nigeria and Timianshe, against Angola and Timianshe. Losing, I mean, some of them key players, especially Thomas Partey. I mean, with the absence of Andrew Ayew, he has been captaining the team now for Angola and in Nigeria. So, the exclusion alone, I mean, missing a leader in our team no musa never hard, but it doesn't mean say or Bobo Bia to extend say yeah, missing Messi. What the meaning say they make cannot masia. What I'm saying is the way we see it's not going to be a huge blow. No. But you see, the entire mention
whether you like it or not, Thomas Partey absence will affect the team.
Partey, I mean, presence in Black Stars team. To be very honest, me one of Thomas Partey fans. Partey won me de be American. So uba I mean current football. Now we bought 5 DMs bought top 4. We Partey didn't free mama no nyadre. Because whatever a modern DM needs no Thomas Partey will be. So the thing is, Partey in the Black Stars jersey, it is something, I mean, not to talk about.
You
see, the recent player, I mean that I didn't know Miss Partey player named friend Salis because Salis buying it do be not Partey bebo patambo yamfa because Salis so a player na so no so the style of playing here is a Partey kakra, and you see. When Salis is there, Partey even doesn't play as a DM. Partey, the number of matches of Black Stars, more no boy as a number 8. And right now, if Thomas Partey the game against Angola, and I think one of the games was Shego. Meaning say one of your previous games was Shego against Angola and against Niger. Me man who are there party, but if the player is injured and I for some money about night because I mean I remember Cameroon 2019 AFCON. And the ma me bufu party yepa I have me yepa because against Morocco party kwa 29 ema ayi omo ko share ma e free. So medical can say Thomas Partey is a good player, but in the Black Stars, so retired Black Stars team man. I mean, in Chima never bano. They don't remember his name.
They said they be a Rebecca AC and most of them appear.
On say AC and Crampon. When we are mentioning his name, we should have been.
Is it because of performance and attitude and not never the Black Star?
On say I don't know what say. Me to me dear. Partey one. Me feel so oba most of times you're born out of position. Sadana me hunu because. Oh yes,
we've seen instances players their position they play for their club side when they come to the national team.
You see, Partey.
You talk about my memory example, David Alaba. You know David Alaba when he plays on the club side, either the left back.
Can you say same for David Alaba? Because right now, me people say
no, people say if you are Partey or back or on the ball, the club side or on the ball.
Answer the question now, kind. If David Alaba on the club side, go to a time number as a midfielder. Yes, say I'm on natural position at HOD. There is no way you are going to deliver. There is no way. Last 2 seasons here, Alaba, Eba Madrid, he's been playing as a centre back for some time now. But at the end of the season, both midfielders are and our centre backs are good. Young Alaba, you better play no on the elbow pen. The HOD cannot say. So, but I mean, he's had good moments. Especially away game against I mean that
Nigeria
2 legs against Nigeria, Mamma Mia, that day. And I mean say Partey na come abuba magana and wabobo ehusu. But you see with the absence no and ya dey be affecting me. And right now they make kind of say we needed a young DMR.
So who do you think in the absence of Partey
we have Elisha Owusu. We have Elisha Owusu. He has been with the team for several years, and Elisha and Salis Abo, Elisha and Thomas Partey. If Partey and Salis, who has been the outstanding midfielders, and I say players are especially you can't say 2 pivotal midfielders are your best let Omo 2 players able mudi uni na abo. Now say nay omuni no dream but then you don't have to.
So you believe Elisha Owusu can equally fit?
Yes, he can equally fit in. And a young chap or Suleiman Ibrahim, if he's fit enough, he beats me abono because Otuado buy and say or projects. The young guys near here started projects. Who started project and Kakangakra. But we also the project Frank Lampard did for Chelsea. About Chelsea on by near 2 years. Satan means Mount wa form and as soon as the whole. The Tammy Abraham, Harry James. This young guy some more chance than more boy. So with me, I feel like Thomas Partey, any displays or Mumbano, their exclusion and more absence won't affect
blessing in this guy for the national team.
Oh yes.
Other guys can also capitalize.
Yes, because on a good day, anytime you're able Partey is the captain. So and because of maybe in your chance and other players. Right now, Abu Francis Ebo Magana. I think the first he was some striker now. I'm friendly free Akman. The players
Ibrahim Sadiq or a winger.
Me free Nima. Any calculating
man. I'm understand the 20 that.
So Omokana.
And I've watched him. I've watched last time. Listen to me. You did when I make a set. Only Akma for goalkeeper. Akma goalkeeper. Kindly. He's a Ghanaian.
Something. Joseph.
No. Nidino Usu count.
Yeah.
And I young. I don't even know why we are not tracking. Say Bioma Kohona. That chap. Any go all dana. The Biani Akofa Durakman. The Durakman Abetopon.
Nigeria's America team.
Yeah, America team.
No. With what I'm gathering, they say Ashmeru.
No. Okay, team. No, I saw. Yeah, we do. Yesterday in Reno, I went to
update 14 minutes blasters.
My whole video.
Then with the news that I also gathered here, and they said
Michael Abedu, Ibrahim Sadiq, Abdul Mumin, Lawrence Atiba.
Michael Bedu.
Boy now what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alidu Seidu, Majid Ashimeru, Naki Williams, Tarek Lamte, Jerome Opoku, and Alexander.
These are players on my report.
Yes. Okay. 3 players spending on him say.
Francis and Jonas Ajete are set to join the squad tomorrow.
Yes. Me 3 players I mean him say. Omo Casco, Omo Intimamba national team no. Thomas Partey, Osman Ibrahim. And Joseph Pinto.
Yeah.
Late. I mean, illness no could be. But apart from Obi or my friend Ibiaba, and only 3 players every play. So, and you see, Abu Francis is not new to the team. And I mean, I think say the only player who is going to make his debut then Michael Bedu, alright, making a debut, and Afu, I branch
Samates
for left back. And you see, this mean. Players here from Abano. Michael Bedu, we start here and say the next call up Abano. They have to call him because this season he has scored 14 goals, I has 17 assists. Better than all our attacking players this season. A Ghanaian player.
You look at where he is also playing.
But HOD, you see,
no, you cannot take that one out.
No.
You cannot take that one out.
I'm not taking that out.
Yes.
You see, I'm not taking that out. But you see, watch. I remember Otuado Beye squad announcement, right? Obeka say, your players need to be more. Sometimes you should consider where they play. We have players playing in the Premier League. All over Black Stars are. No.
I'm saying, when you look at players are all Premier League, that's why leagues.
That is not the case.
Was reaching leagues.
HOD, that is not the case. Unimbo Mohamed Kudus is Premier League. And yeah, Diamond League.
At the end of the day, when he was playing the Danish league, how many collapse no nyai?
That's what I'm saying, sir. We should
listen.
HOD, and certain players for local players.
Minkasa. Listen. Now local players never from Omede.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't even
local players here from Keke.
That's
you and I know so we cannot call local players.
That's what I'm saying, sir.
To give them the opportunity for them to
play. We shouldn't use the league the players are playing for should be a yastic say and a real league also. We've seen players friends say Amuba top leagues. Omuba Black Stars. In fact,
if you consider every league to be league, the coefficient not even FIFA and I say UEFA use. Your countries need the opportunity when they are picking their Champions League teams are. If you are 4 straight, qualifiers. But when you look at other countries, or Georgia Capono, our winner of the league, Okobo playoff before he gets into the
I'm not saying say leagues near pay. I'm talking about the players.
I mean, it was also or you better listen. Who you should the word say? Or you better than all your players now, even an attacking players now, your friend. And I'm saying, say,
HOD, what Europa League actually go recently? That's what I'm saying, say you the league, you know, sticker. Sometimes they be a very big mistake because we have very, very good players.
Season way, or you better than a branch of Nicholas Jackson.
Nicholas Wine. But I'm talking about Ghanaian players.
No, I mean, listen. You are talking about players who are all playing in European League. But me say, he is better than Nicholas Jackson, who are all strikers.
Are you comparing Bedu?
I asked you a question. And
but Jackson is better than all our strikers.
No,
the moment compare him to a Ghanaian player. Okay, we are talking about the Black Stars.
Me say he is better than Nicolas because Nicolas Jackson I should say. You are basing your argument on what I say.
Actually, what I'm saying is
Ellsberg
this season. Ellsberg league calendar is different from the European league calendar.
Yes,
and what I'm telling you,
so agree. Yes, the number of games he has played for his club,
meaning
the number of goals.
Making me point assembly is me. Maximum make can say. Currently, this is a player we are fighting for. Say, yeah, man. But the moment I can say league now, bono. Into no, young coffee player be a Obo Premier League on yadia. You are not being fair to the player.
Fine.
They are these same players. Anytime just say Thomas Partey, and all these players are right number Monaco, number whatever. They were all playing in other leagues and some about these leagues. So the fact that player no ebo a friend is saying Obo league was Sweden doesn't mean say Onimbo. Osha Abrantena. From Midland and call Elsburg. And I call Elsburg. I think in the third season when he's the captain, he's the number 10, and currently check it transfer market. Like you say, Sweden League in the end, yeah. He will likely move from right now. Report as I ask for Epen. And what I'm saying is, once we have the players, we are say Muma Majid Ashmari the Embo. Belgium League, it's not on the same level like French League. It's not on the same level as England League, But the call after he was the best midfielder ever set up anymore. But yes, still he was playing for Anderlecht. The team is not even at par with Arsenal any Lens team So the moment player be between team so this player is good. We shouldn't do that. And then your goalkeeper or Dama Yunus and Galen. And now will be Akma. Does it mean say Belgium League, any other leagues there, don't we have any goalkeepers here? Almost all other leagues now. That is the issue. Now goalkeepers are more foreign. Your goalkeeper it got to a time your goalkeepers are no more German but now goalkeeper or that South African league he was a number 1. And it doesn't change anything. Once a player is good, the player is good. But table Arsenal or Black Stars we don't see that impact. How we want Thomas Partey to play for Black Stars. Antonio Nabo Black Stars. No, one of the biggest teams in Europe. But yes, still he was the best defensive midfielder. So actually, I think the players not from already. Most of them are new to the team. They've when you call up Bedu Abano, I don't know if he has the chance to beat me abo. But no, me for training ground ho. And no 11 players need training. And now summer takes player no one need training because of the journey from Summer Boy to Tamale. Right after Tamale game, coming back to Accra, and then one of the first player Okofro Basin. And you see, and now share videos and every training ground so bad. I saw something, and I was even come back. I saw something. No, I saw something. And no training, I training, but and before I start on my training, only Otuado, any fitness coach, no, on park or mucha park no shy. I say from line mucha park no shy. I ran by Jogi. A man Jogi was they were working on Mokasa. Okay. Because Omufili say Pesa Branton ebe stress in the mass. But sir, I shares now some now can.
Don't talk about it.
No.
I will not allow you for you to talk about it on the show. It's not needed. Why I can go far?
Actually, no. You see.
No, you see. And come on, I don't understand. Me,
no. When they were almost Africa, I was me bas and
they meet.
And I make sure say people and I want for your own. People were talking about, and the moment I realized the thing was already trending on social media. Say I didn't know but you see HOD. I didn't know. Yeah, ma. Friend Casari, then no one coffee. I'm talking about Afu, they know. And now, but HOD, it's not right.
Just saying,
we are all professional footballers.
Look at you. Listen. Where you ask me about TMA. Even in the club, we are my vision. You know, make us much of football. So to football, right?
HOD.
You can say, TMA. Listen, TMA. And me and first had you with
no.
Maybe we will start with this conversation. No, and my players know. Afo, when your opportunity arrived last time, Jordan, are you see from now? We see from Jordan, are you?
You see why I'm not talking about Frederick Kasari on
one the coffee and on my friend for South for Mefa. Now, day.
And yeah, she bad didn't know Afon Kwana friend.
Like one the coffee.
There be Vincent. Unim says I did.
Why not get coffee? That's why when you started, meaning say one or to add anyway, copper. I want to about this.
HOD. Me coming go. But what?
Maybe on the 23rd, 22nd, and the 23rd, a Champions League week. Yes, shops across Ghana in MYBET. You very fresh customers.
Refreshment.
Yes, refreshment.
Ni chirimai.
Oh, now you can refreshment. I mean,
item 13.
Yes, I don't make once a minute.
Item
13 to swan near.
Yeah, now refreshment
near who shop I beko.
Mrs. Shop will be a me, and your limited shop
across Ghana.
My baby, my best shop will be a me say. 22nd, 23rd.
Phantom calendars.
You be your refreshment for our customers.
Nice one. And the idea is a date nina.
Yes, a Kotoko say the Alban is a mediama. Minu we empese mediama players na and no twem. Yes, academy biwo US. To Kotoko players na among visa no mo kwaji players ni bi asoso. Normal. Is it needed?
I see. Well, with me, I think say I don't know the arrangements the organizers of that match, they did with the US embassy ahead of this game, because it was obvious Kotoko any house of folk presidential is it Democracy Cup, and while by winning, you go and play this United in the United States, and Akwakoba say players no money visa nema visa players now already mama visa no it's not enough, and Kotoko episode come for players can the reason why I say nan come pay medium and say medium ekobo be last year, and most of medium players ninya visa no, and they still have visa come team ni join Kotoko team no me we in, and I think say like a more hard team no, Kotoko should just focus. If say the organizers of the team cannot try as much as possible to get at least a maximum of 15-18 players and the good they coach Prosper Ogum, and then Kotoko technical team beats my freedom of they shouldn't worry themselves. At the end of the day, players now moko for me free and brochure some back academy, they are not Kotoko players, and at the end of the day Kotoko say for Kobo team any this United and Kobo. So what's the I think say in as much as a friendly match, in as much as they shouldn't force themselves to do Adibia Ebeha team no. If organizers and to me I'm making sure say they will get the players available to go and play the game. It needs to force it.
Okay. David Aristo also monitor show David Mamen Chow. Oh baby I will be na me ba listo so na listo free bet na here can see you free bet and the man say every day be a bet 100 Ghana cedis on the show 100 cedis na a code into make a code no on the show sure wow bet me abo ahye mu ntem no wona wanya say scan but panel members na count there be oh yeah one in count others me see you count was
I have to
I say half time
there be in count 20 25 times 5 times into year one code me kwame ma wo
you be boy see
yeah be boy message your phones ni nyina listen Kotoko nsem na eba I think say I say any refreshing at all ko here say media ma na yem family ma players ni so afa akwa say yes academy bi wo USA na de abakra say yes F4 ni nkofo bi kra di kam e ma nkofo bi di kam ko US embassy wo ama yes oba bi ma bi anya visasa o ma wura mu kra wo US order da me de ade bi send us one ade ko na America na am for so say accreditation, but this United for no any ready to issue accreditation. Isaac can come manager Kama Plaza where do so Isaac should Mamen.
I even applied for the media one.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
Almost approving any of them. So I think with the time all trends of more accreditation I need to forget.
Okay.
Yeah. What the air question you see every 4 months wording, right? If I want to give them problem, I'll give them a lot of problems.
Really?
Yes. Because what they did, is it appears a misrepresentation of me and a fraud.
No, yes.
Yes. The lady is there and somebody who is very closer to her. I'm a run down in now.
Yes, so be penny be one again. No.
Oh, Zagain no be anymore.
Obianim say.
Obianim say personal life, so I don't want to discuss that. Let's stick to the issue. Obianim Zagain.
But the Kotoko, almost the Kotoko dinner ma ababa and the ko you.
You see Kotoko na kwa kobobo. Right?
Yeah.
So I was saying Kotoko indicating the kind of people are more
yeah.
Then Ebia F, Ebia Mon Ebia, leader of delegation,
okay, Ebe Kawa.
You the FA, you don't have to issue letters to people. No one more position say fan call US embassy.
And quite some Kotoko continue
because of game Nintino.
Okay.
Omunya day, Omunko apply for visas. And when the FA gives you letter and the ministry and I say tourism ministry name letter, obviously ukona u present who ye kakra bia.
Yeah, the
You know what I say? So that is what they've done. And media mean kase omo koe ekoji kotoko positions. You know what I say? I'm not sure that the FA will do that. But you let the subject of the center of everything get their visas.
Answer.
Then what
Obi a person they can be ana. But I know crying I'm short. She said only kotoko ni na should I mean come into a consensus.
Yes.
For
okay, sir. Okay, kotoko. More the sign echo.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the media nipa 2. We say nipa okay. Yes, we wo nipa 2 I.
Yeah, person they count.
Yeah, FA no
yes.
representing. Into almost no. Yeah, almost better count. So that you let kotoko know. Send a bear, sa new this is a speculations there.
Yeah.
If you was again a call, echo, yes, or the media communication officer for Asante Kotoko, which I think that is not true because.
Why do you think it's not true?
It is not true because we are a big intro. We follow. I'm going to say Kotoko a big club. Any communication officer they will do. The publication too, they will just check or Google say in fact one way we are.
But
what I know is that's what I'm saying is a kotoko nibi.
Yeah.
It's only nibi na kwa say asem. Because a kotoko obi obey publication. I'm obi who said this is our media way. But girl no, omo de ne kan was one as media attaché. What I said, so no your media attaché.
And my problem is that time when I go to go team the crown ko embassy.
Yes, so open say we me request for accreditation, media accreditation. Actually because me say FA for no. There is no way my letter. What I say, there is no way I may list to because of mom letter because I may I come in bed at March the time nearby and I come me apply. That
is a word decline.
Na me decline. Oh, person games be a banners or say enya Mbappe no
na date ni nya
Mbappe no move don't men train because omo meba bebre no on be yi bebre free me be do na watch o de quarterback okay it you no get no hu ye na no ye dey start ball plans o efi one letters and the only a letter from the Ministry of tourism ho and efi so omo representing efi no as media attaché and efi no team need to can be say Black Queens anyway no omo the media guy 1 or 2 because of why media then attaché and we different from say we a communication officer for Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
But because of say no we see any more aye no Kotoko I will every right to say no am Nkrofo ko impersonate on. And that is what is happening. That is exactly what Kotoko look, the matter say Omoni media man they should be out. It doesn't make sense. It should be out. They should find a way get other players when I'm aware say Oma reapply, Oma appealing. Rejections.
The match is on the 12th, which happens to be Saturday.
Yes.
And then a Tuesday.
Yeah. So almost say by the close of today, by 4, they will get the reply of the appeal.
So Omajiatum.
So some of them.
Yeah, they be more
aka. So man is idea. Then Kotoko should call the match off. What I'm told is that they are very impressed. DC United for now are very impressed with the number of people on my top tickets.
Yeah.
Compared to Midiama DM.
Yeah.
Because when you say Kotoko for be brave, they wow my day on my top. I'm person ko Kotoko team. They make what I say. They are very impressed. So they want the match to happen. So there is this conversation now. And up in crying, abum. I said they are using, mention powers to let them understand that this is what I say.
Okay.
To get things clear.
And I'm aware some of the players have even come back to Accra.
Yes. So
yes, on my arm farm mono.
Yes, about critical you go through because omono where the yama on traffic mom fa this amre.
You have to come back there.
I was say oba no do go through. They just want to be sure say one we didn't want normal issue this and the amount. So that is what basically what they are doing. I think say every for normal nyade. You don't do that. Because some of these people, it's a girl no per se, you see. He's a known person or Troy Kotoko, like offer Kotoko Nyashi because oil Legon Cities worker. He worked for Legon Cities. I didn't know you to Legon Cities. And find a way.
Now
they be all my asum kotoko. So if you want people say omunko in the name say omunko ye den omunko support and omunko boa kotoko team na. Ye mu bi all no na akwakofa obi oye adwuma Lagos cities. Dem na what I say.
Yeah, Matthias pa.
Be kumu wo hono. These are people they've been insulted. They've served the club so much so well say who him say match we are by. A bit a benefit for now for there. I didn't any benefit for the people almost soon kotoko till date.
So people are saying say that means FNO is an avenue almost a visa annual man say among for the year business.
You see, men can say the year business. I would not say that because I will not have evidence. But one thing they say, almost they appreciate the people almost support you. It's anything in this case no. Oma affiliated to Kotoko. Oma musa slot ni bi. Akebia be uni brana beje letters ni bi there wa team ni there. Omo anya dey apply because team ni there ban critical you betumi there ayo protocol way but mu say no you can call them eba na woman na no letter no wa fro okay be list to musumu meje letters too we na musumu
the wood e womo mfrɛ
there be enu na
Matthias ba who list to what the womo mfrɛ
enu na be mo nya problem no enu na because me metuma so mo mu ni madam metuma tag US embassy for no actually said this is what the FA is doing no mo the visa
and if it happen that way just FN any letter be on me send ya call bia omo be letter say
what I don't want to do me pesa me then I want somebody to provoke me keke
say provoke you say untimi nya we
so mo be ye we
over this FA I know they can tell you so wuni bibia wetimi
at this the platform is ye we no ma edin aka first nka shake to fake money dey be ba be chocho we o ma edin omo ya rock because supporters they are there they are just waiting for somebody to just lead. You better tag you on
there's a chat I sent you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, abrantie bi ayi a watchro no. Onzo we na obi ayi a watchro no.
Who said the watchro they call make us a random person be na o make it. But when they realize a journalist right is making and me now write me one mail me make a complaint the way I
serialize here
yes we be say yes nipa wo nim the oka enkokoye random what I say
again they say wadu or Maryland wadu
which is
team no me bo on ma bo on wadu
problem because Ghana has obi obetu kwan bia no ye be boy dan yankopon say otu kwan but what the FA is doing, you know, it will break problem. You don't do that to Kotoko. Many Kotoko for 1 year, sir. What I say?
Kotoko small club.
Yes, small club. It what friend need that come? What I say? What friend be a
Big Joe?
What friend be a Big Joe?
Yeah.
Big Joe, your person we there. Vigilante na there. Who they call?
No one says suma wasum kono. And for so be a boss.
I say.
But I know be on no other club. Yeah.
And I yeah then one opportunity I man let us say or no any the ever call there. The problem there them they shouldn't try and create problem because at the end of the day any there every year biano
opportunity no
omenya obi nipa ba kokura to me from a boss no problem about that but mom nye emma ye inside them and they like the bit must send one time they shouldn't joke
abotre
mom for them
and kranika na twi o person che say
na twi nya abotre
ti na twi
what ti mom nya sade no e bad way so am hope say na nwumre no eye we a eno no wanya kone de wanya tuma wanya even wo visa no na match na maso obetumi de awram eno answer obeka say obepe genuine reason
anti went me
they will do a year enter because they do not indicate say visa na de man
waiting okay
what I say so you just have to do point of entry one man ebia na over the match na so you just want to take opportunity say over there relax na why they walk back they make what I say no problem we be find genuine reason now there into one when you no problem but you team no and I say you share na almost here the munya because me kra no a bad feeling say Kotoko players compare visas o manya Kotoko na ekwo ya yamfa yema 7 na has your memo 2
no don't say that maybe listen oh no I yana mento wase enkomo ye di house man komo we but why you do mo ba be because media ma ha nti wo be so che media ma bigger than Kotoko ana
anya bigger say na
nti ade nti na aka Kotoko enya less and chesa aso kwa bi omenya less e bia ha se betimi dia mo place ni nyina ana betimi dia mo contingent ni nyina because media ma nya more than Kotoko
me say
oh listen
there mama sure the reason why mama sure the reason why US embassy for omone Kotoko for the years
e di nti
players no time at the club
majority of them
yes new players
it a chance on my business no more no
check you omo ye we omo the business no more I don't know the number minimum but opa check you omo the business no more omo either omo Ghana league no for quite some time and omo move ya Kotoko and I say omo ma bo Kotoko bia
longer time
I check akra na omo a me ba say new players me ba say bi obi okra oye Kamara no mate say omo ma nfa ma no Kamara ni say wo check the way we you don't see anything they make what I say Kamara no checking way you don't see anything so if they don't find information because as a footballer they think that as a footballer you need to have a lot of stories about you there is no way on make catch him say Justice Blay enya there is no way seven Justice Blay the count the goalkeeper no
Frederick
Beckham what I say for these two players make man for them say no more day omo kan because of where nyaman kitin
but I'm sure omo manya ne de che say whether say they work a match na ba so amazon do manya omo visa dada
omo nya 1 year inti we no pa team no ko breaker
na wa ko twa wa ba
ha no wa ko ba
trials
na ja wo ya da bia wo ba bi wo a wa ko nya na say ha
wo ya dai
wo bobo ni wi ana
wo so ya dai
say bia wo ko pega bi wo a because people all mo guess wo what I say ti na wa yi inti no de wo mu no with the blasters omo free mu no look enya omo amukwa ko bobo ni important and the attitude of the players I've said blasters eka say ene yen ye be bobo yen ye ba be bobo ye be wi team bie ni ho a wo wi asem
abe ai dai team
I
be
be gina Ghana ni
nya no credit nya no credit da
so blasters
against Argentina
me say the blasters ka say yen blasters ene ye ba be bobo
team bie ni ho I'm saying say that is also true. Now, what will you tell me? So you think Ghana, when we are playing in the World Cup, the boy, you need to go and the players need us more.
On the day, what happened?
Yeah, to me, I'm qualified.
Me say on the day, what happened?
Didn't see eh?
Football and football, you be you check it. Asem na make man kase you be shitting me out. Asem na make man kase you be shitting me.
Now say.
Me say you kase you bubble ball. You ba Japan swap ball team bi eni ho.
No, you bet team bi eni wo ye wo teams ni bi on man go so buru yeso.
Asem na make no. On person bet man.
There be me
the man list one.
Asem na make no ti ase.
Na obi entimi ni ye mo.
Team bi eni ho mbe den.
Say team bi eni ho. Say blasters ka se ne yen ye ba be ball. Obi eni ho.
Okay.
And we saw it against Italy. Even Brazil we saw it against them. So you need we the England. We saw football, total football. We say yes.
So who was watching say now their players are not ready to play in the performance.
Yes. Obvious. So who's a protection? Yes, obvious objection. And medical kind say you can only get him play good football when season number the last 2 matches. Man
and this year because also in a lot of minutes because Arsenal team home so but his attitude says his attitude
that is why as a coach you need to read through the lines and make sure say you have a formidable squad and these players will just come and add up.
But a crucial game that we are playing,
you see, and I make us say that crucial game and no more is different. Yeah, the jet team na near boy a train at the time. Omunye team biao. But on the day they decided to play, they decided not to lose. We will not lose this
and
game.
that's why they had a draw. The draw game they had with us.
Jamaica, what I said. I saw Chad and Morocco. It take you over the last kick of the game.
And Zana Morocco win.
So when the team decides today we will not lose, we are going to beat Sudan. It doesn't matter players or Mujinam.
The mentality,
The
right?
the pressure and everything. That's what I'm saying. Say, coach, and also read it through the line. Say, Kudus, Pate, all these boys, right? They are always divided, and they have a bad perception. I want to say, Ghana who proud few.
Okay.
So the moment I wouldn't say, yeah, Ghana for this is how we think. I was saying, coach, what's starting now here? Pet. What started to all build team in a certain way. Okay. Sen Abaya Kudus will just come and add the icing on the cake.
Okay.
What I say, Kudus will just come and add the icing on what? On the cake. Patemu will just come and it will be like, hey Charlie, I'm gonna improving. Hey, say Patemu buy Sakebi Amatu, you better one. Patemu beka on the share 3, you share 4.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be said, Omunanka Sapone trying to score half goal, Krana be difficult. Okay. That is where I was a coach in making sure to read it through the lines. Tina make a chance I can play do and retire or more.
Yeah, but
what I said, now for Mama Cotran
Mate.
But also be from what they are. Then you need to make a foundation or so. Yeah, woman is solid.
Okay. Listen, Mamma Nase, Benedict, Yami had my china, me no best started. Your time now so. Aha. And I did you be so list one carte, Vincent in carte, Benedict in car, Medini Kelvin as well, do it from HOD. MYBET.AFRICA, or soon your child will be do this way, bet you aqua blue mineral water in Supadia and aqua blue mineral water. This week, customer service week, said the Mekano. Yame Adma from a channel kono, 100 Ghana cedis on the show. 20 cedis wow benya code ne quick no obohye ma no watimi atwa free bet na anase free bet e de ma no watimi atwa wudi ya na edu sika de ma ha hit mixer studio wa atwa na edwumadi ne free de bro we sports arena yenda the entire production team at so mo kan o meet edwumadi ne bro nyame admechna na ode yankwacha same time same place